Hi guys, Justin here, welcome Farm 26, and had a little bracket break on me yesterday. I like to know what I've got in there. We opened up the wheat field and that's about all we've gotten done. I plan on giving you a little more on that today. And before we get going, I gotta get this up here. My steel's broke out and I'm not getting a welder out here, so we're just gonna go to this bracket for now, and when we get it back to the yard, we'll get her fixed right. But it's just gonna be a drill, and just gonna drill it out. And put 2 3/8 bolts in there, and put our chain back on. And what happens without this bracket, this shaft whips so dang bad that it will throw the chain, and then your auger stops. So that's the whole deal. Let's hope my bit's sharp enough. I haven't sharpened one in a while. Too fast. Well, that bit's not straight. Let's see what else I got. Maybe I can step it just a little bit. That's the fun of doing it in the field. But if you're in that game, you're going to be doing this in the field a little bit anyway. There. That's the fun part done. We'll get our bracket that's busted up and reuse our same bolts, and hopefully we'll be going in the next 15 minutes. Well, I'm almost prepared for you guys today. I thought I did pretty good, and then I realized just now I didn't grab my wrenches. I got them in the field, just not handy. So, there you go. That's what it's going to be, and that's, once that's tight, that's going to stop that wobble, and off we'll go. All right. So here we go, just a couple 3/8 bolts, and that's, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but without it, you just aren't going to get ahead. You'll be sitting here fixing chain the whole time if you don't have this holder in there. I never realized how important they were until yesterday, and I think I want to say we made a couple 100 yards and it threw the chains, so that's about all the further we got once we started having our shaft issue. And I think what we're going to have to end up doing is taking this shaft to the press and getting it completely straight before we get into soybeans. one's tight. And I'm gonna pick up my tools and we'll put a chain on. All right, so our chain here, that's just a matter of these two bolts here. I know you can't see me, I'm on the back side, but I only got so many places I can put you guys. But basically what I'm doing is loosening these two bolts up. And I forgot my crescent wrench. I gotta loosen him up too. Then I can just lift him out of the way and get my chain on. So we got our last one to go. And I cheated on you. I know he's American, but I got a 19 on there. But a 19 will work. There. I should just be able to lift the chain on. Hopefully we don't have to break a link. There. Give him a little walk around. Get our tensioner back down on. Oh, and he fell into the... There he is. And there we go. I'm going to tighten those two up, but I got company, so. So here we go. Taking her out. You can see there's a bit of green down in the field. I mean, we had weed control, but it wasn't perfect. I'll show you a sample out of the tank here in a bit, but there is some green wheat in it, and there's some wheat that's just so dang hard. But what we're going to do is put that on a bin fan and dry that down the rest of the way. But yeah, cutting wheat. It's actually all coming off of the tube, and in a no-till situation, if you're not spreading that out like we are, you're going to have nothing but dead spots in your field everywhere the middle of the combine went. There she is coming out of the clean grain auger, and yeah, you can see that little green weeds in there. That's thistle, and yeah, it's hard to get thistle out if you don't have a screen, and we are going to screen it. I know, but probably going into the bin. But yeah, that drought, that wheat should be coming out of there a lot more than what it is, but well, you can only control the weather so much. Nice thing is we do have that combine set about right as far as separating. I don't know if you can see that real well or not, but there's no white spots in there, which would be the heads of the wheat cracked off. We do have a few green ones in there, and I can't tell you why that is exactly, other than maybe drought's got some mallows a little later than others. It does actually clear out a bit, but yeah, we got to cut. It's if we don't, the weeds are just going to overtake the wheat, and it's going to be hard to get out. There it is, live action coming to the end. Take a nice little turn, get back to it. we could be moving on just a little bit quicker, but got Steve in the combine there, and well, let's just say he's not good at it, but he hasn't done it a lot. So we just told him to keep it nice and slow and steady, and just learn what's going on, and he's doing good with it. Slow and steady gets it done. Maybe you can see it a little better now, that chaff getting spread all around. Straw coming straight out the back, and chaff coming out the sides. It's got a little bit of a side wind, so it's kind of biasing it towards the uncut wheat, but at least it's not all in one track. This is what you actually end up with, is all your fine stuff, getting dispersed real nice and even. We are going to take and try and bale up this little bit of straw. It's not real thick, but we'll get something out of it. Maybe that's a little better there. See the straw coming out the back? The tube coming out that little silver slide. That tube is actually what separates all your fines from your grain. There's walkers on the inside that separate your straw from your grain. So we'll get into that more later. So here we go. We got the 602 Demco box, auger into the bin, and we swept the bin out, cleaned the auger out. I tell you what, there's rain coming, so I just got it done. I didn't worry about digging. There she is. Doesn't look like much is flowing through that auger, but it won't take long at all to empty that Demco box. There won't be a lot of grain in the bin, but you look down at that floor, there's a bunch of air holes in there, and there's a little bit of green wheat. So we're going to put it on some air for a little bit and make sure she's good and dried down. Call it a day. This box is 325 bushels, and as you can see, she's flowing. I mean, it's not going to take all day, but you can see in the corner that buildup, that's all just a little bit of moisture. That's why she's going in on that air floor. I mean, it'll be all right, but I should have waited to start this morning, about an hour. When I started, half the field was good, and I got into a wet pocket, and I went for about an hour. I had to do just a touch of running, and in that hour, it all turned nice grain, and what you're seeing here is most of that. Well, actually, this side that's just flowing nice. That was last night, or yesterday. Heat it up. I could run harder into that auger, but there's no sense to it. It doesn't look like it's taking it because it's not all flooded, but it is. It's taking it pretty quick. The swing hopper here, that does allow me to unload out of a big grain truck. That's kind of why I got this kind of an auger. If I don't have any help, that ends up being my gravity box. Well, I managed to get the combine back in the yard, and heads behind the pickup, and wheat's in the bin. Got to take the auger away from the bin yet, but we got to get some air on. But supposedly it's going to rain a half hour ago. We'll see what does or doesn't come of that. And well, anyways, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this wheat harvest video. Got to see my little combine. It is kind of new to me. I've run it, trying to think here now. I had it last year and the year before. So this will be my third season on it. I had to do some thinking on that. Before then we ran L2 and M2 gleaners, and what we'd do is we'd run two of them in the field at once, you know, if we had the help. We've run as many as 3. We actually own 4 of them. This isn't our first run with John Deere. We actually had a 7701 pull type. We used to pull behind the 9600 beside the gleaners. So yeah, but it's been a pretty good combine. Picked it up, got a lot of hours, but it was well maintained hours, and that makes a big difference. Yeah. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. I'll have some more to come. This is just trying to think what we'd have per percentage, but it isn't a lot of percentage. The wheat and the radishes, they're the small animal of the year, so we'll have plenty of beans and corn coming down the road, but that's going to be a while, and I don't know what's going to happen with them radishes for sure or not. They kind of had a broadleaf problem kind of get out of control, and I don't know, I'm going to try and swath them and see if I can't get it dried down enough to go through a combine, and hopefully it's not a loss, but we'll see what comes there. And with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. See you later.